Imagine spending years preparing for your dream trip, saving money, filling out endless forms, attending interviews, only to hear three devastating words. Visa denied. In 2026, the United States introduced some of the strictest visa screening policies in decades, placing full or partial visa suspensions on dozens of countries around the world. For citizens of several Asian nations, getting a U.S. visa has suddenly become dramatically harder, or nearly impossible. But why these countries? Is it security concerns? Immigration policies? Overstay rates? Today, we're revealing 7 Asian countries that now face the toughest U.S. visa restrictions in 2026. And number 1 might shock you. Country 7: Afghanistan. For years, Afghanistan has been at the center of complex geopolitical tensions. In 2026, the United States placed a full suspension on most visa issuances for Afghan nationals, citing security concerns and immigration policy changes. Tourist visas, student visas, work visas are now extremely difficult to obtain, with only limited exceptions such as diplomats or certain humanitarian cases. For thousands of Afghans hoping to study or work in America, the dream has become more uncertain than ever. And unfortunately, Afghanistan is not alone. Country 6: Iran. Relations between the United States and Iran have been tense for decades. Because of ongoing diplomatic and security issues, Iranian citizens continue to face some of the toughest visa restrictions in the world. Under recent U.S. policies, visa processing for many Iranian applicants is either suspended or subjected to extremely strict screening procedures. Even highly qualified students and professionals often face longer background checks, additional documentation, extended waiting periods. For many Iranians, getting a U.S. visa now requires extraordinary patience, and sometimes luck. Country 5: Syria. War, political instability, and humanitarian crises have placed Syria under international scrutiny for more than a decade. Because of these ongoing conflicts, the United States has implemented some of the strictest travel restrictions on Syrian citizens. In 2026, visa issuance remains largely suspended, except for rare humanitarian cases or special exemptions. This means most Syrian citizens cannot easily obtain visas for tourism, business, study, a reality that has separated families and limited educational opportunities. Country 4: Yemen. Yemen has been facing one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Due to political instability and ongoing conflict, Yemeni nationals have also been placed under full U.S. visa suspension policies. For Yemeni students, professionals, and families hoping to travel to America, this restriction has created major barriers to opportunity. And despite international pressure, these restrictions remain in place for national security reasons. Country 3: Myanmar. Burma. Myanmar, also known as Burma, has experienced major political turmoil since the military coup in 2021. As a result, the United States has imposed significant diplomatic and travel restrictions on the country. In 2026, visa issuance for Myanmar nationals is heavily restricted, especially for immigrant visas. Political instability and human rights concerns have made the visa process far more complicated than before. Country 2: Laos. Laos might surprise many people on this list. Unlike some other countries here, Laos is relatively peaceful, but immigration compliance issues have raised concerns. U.S. authorities have cited visa overstay problems and cooperation issues regarding deportations, which contributed to strict visa limitations. Because of this, many Laotian applicants now face significantly tougher visa approval chances. Country 1: North Korea. And finally, the country with the strictest travel restrictions of all. North Korea. Due to severe political tensions and international sanctions, travel between the United States and North Korea is virtually impossible under normal circumstances. For ordinary citizens, obtaining a U.S. visa is essentially off the table, except in extremely rare diplomatic or humanitarian situations. This makes North Korea the most restricted Asian country when it comes to US travel access. So why does the United States impose such restrictions? Several key factors influence visa policies: national security concerns, immigration overstay rates, diplomatic relationships, political instability. Cooperation with deportation policies. In 2026, U.S. immigration policies became much stricter, affecting dozens of countries worldwide. However, policies can always change depending on future diplomacy and international relations. While visa restrictions can feel unfair to many people, they also reflect the complicated reality of global politics. Just because restrictions exist today, doesn't mean they will exist forever. Diplomatic relations shift, policies evolve, and opportunities reopen. So the real question is, which country do you think will regain easier US visa access first? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, because next time, we'll reveal 10 countries where getting a US visa is surprisingly easy in 2026. See you in the next video.